Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Bravely Default After Dark Edition. No, just kidding, viewers. But I did want to be on the ocean at nighttime, so I waited around on the world map for a little bit until it was nighttime, because there's some enemies around here that I think can only be encountered at night. So hopefully I'll be able to get at least one of the enemies that I'm looking for before heading up to the port there where the map is pointing out. Okay, there's one of the guys, Death Pirates. I'm pretty sure those guys can only be encountered during the nighttime, but we've already met up with Monoceros there. So, okay, so let's see what we got. Let's go with Thief's Knife on the Monoceros there, since they've got quite a bit of HP there. Then remove that. And examine the new enemy, and let's see, Anya's, I'm just trying to think of what I would want to do with her. Let's keep her on standby for now. We'll see if the other two can get the job done. And Dia, yeah, oh, wait, no, I only want to do 2 turns with the Crescent Moon there. Yeah, in this chapter, I think it's important to have, or if you're following the way I'm developing Tiz, I think it's important to make sure he can contribute to damage, because, well, the enemies in this chapter start getting quite a bit more HP. Not an extraordinary amount, but enough for me to notice I could use a little more on the offense there than just having Tiz function as a pure thief with just the steel command alone there. But, alright, that was one of them. So, now let's head on to the continent.
Great! We made it! Leave the rest to me.
What do you mean, leave the rest to you? We were just gonna dock here.
What's the plan?
The dock at the cottage we're heading to is too small to moor this ship.
Oh, okay.
My mates will ferry us over in a smaller boat. It'll take a couple of trips.
Got it.
Oh, you got, like, canoes or something? Well, whatever works for you guys. We need more canoes in RPGs. Like, what was it? Well, like Final Fantasy 1. Or Legend of Dragoon in that one town.
Zats, you had us worried. Good to see you still in one piece.
Likewise, Dads. Looks like we're all here.
So you were the other guy that they were talking about.
Don't worry about the ship. This harbor is nice and sheltered, so it'll be fine. The peninsula hides it from any prying eyes on the open sea, too.
Oh, yeah, it might have been hard to notice if it wasn't pointed out on the world map there.
How are you healing up, Dads?
I'm fine. Just a little sore back now. This body's tough as nails, as you can see. I'm lucky to still be breathing after facing the blade of that sword master, though.
Have I heard about a guy like that before?
Swordmaster?
What is it?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, it's probably not important. I wouldn't worry about it.
Thanks for bringing Zats back to us. We appreciate it.
Not at all. We'd have never made it ashore without Zats to navigate.
How did he even get over there if he didn't have his own ship?
Hey, after seeing you in action, I have a favor to ask. Would you meet with our leader?
What for?
What's this about, Zats?
Listen, Dads. These guys are top-notch fighters. They were knocking the blocks off monsters like it was nothing.
We only fought 2 monsters on the way here.
I couldn't get Grand Ship on our side, but with these guys to back us up, please, you've got to help the shield bearers. I'll never ask another thing of you.
Well, that's not really in our itinerary.
You want us to help you win the war?
The sword bearers betrayed us, and they have the Fire Vestal's blood on their hands. Don't think they'll stop when they conquer Eisenberg. They plan to plunder other regions next.
Well, good luck with that.
We can't let them run rampant. They must be stopped. And for that, we need you.
Well, we've already been taking out their allies.
An unacceptable.
Agnes?
We cannot afford to get caught up in a conflict now. We must awaken the crystal at the Temple of Fire.
Oh, so now you want to not waste an entire chapter going to find the crystal and awaken it.
That is my task as a Vestal of the Crystals. We have no time to wage war.
Or seek revenge.
You're a Vestal? You?
Agnes is the Wind Vestal. She's trying to save the world, so don't get in her way.
Ugh, what's that scrawny little thing?
Christ Fairy, they say. Gave me a start the first time I saw it as well.
You don't say. I never imagined a Vestal would be so young, or that she'd keep company with such an odd creature.
Hey, watch who you're calling odd. I might forgive you if you tell us how to get to the Temple of Fire.
The Temple of Fire? All the roads there were blocked by lava.
Well, that's okay. We could just walk right over it. It'll be fine.
Our commander might know something. The shield bearers have been trying to find a way through for a while.
Why is that? What good would it do to them?
Well, whether we join forces with the shield bearers or not, let's at least talk with their commander, Agnes.
Well, might as well. Couldn't hurt. Oh, hey, there's another guy here. Whoa. Holy cow. I wonder how high-ranking a corporal is. Military ranks and hierarchies, not my strong subject, viewers. Yeah, I know, that's a real shock to you. Now, if you want to go back to your ship, you could just go down here and leave at any time, really.
All ready to go now? What's that? You have a question?
Oh, yeah, sure, why
Me
not?
and Zats have been inseparable since we were tykes. We grew up in a village near here. In Eisenberg, everyone gets conscripted when they turn 18, men and women.
Oh, really?
The Civil War started just after we were called to muster.
Nuts.
You want to know why we were picked to go to Grand Ship? I'm not really sure, but it's probably because we know this area so well.
Or because you're useless on the battlefield.
And it's not like the shield bearers have many options these days. There wasn't anyone better, I guess. This pirate get-up is just so we could slip into Grand Ship without the sword bearers cottoning on.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, why haven't they cut you off from, or like blockaded you here or something?
Well, that, and the fact that my uniform doesn't fit.
Evidently.
All ready?
Oh, yeah, you guys healing up all right?
Worried about me, huh? Thanks for your concern. But I healed up while we were waiting for Zats to get back. Still get the odd ache, but that's it.
Yeah, take some Excedrin. I've got plenty.
When heading to this old house on the way to Grand Ship, we bumped into a band of mercenaries.
Oh, yeah, they said they hired some of the Black Blades or something like that.
And of course, one has to be the head of them. A sword master, no less. We didn't stand a chance.
Well, holy cow.
It was a slaughter fest. Those of us that survived were covered in wounds. I was bedridden for ages. Zats got off the lightest, so he went on to Grand Ship by himself. Not long after he set sail, the sea started turning bad. It was an ill omen.
Well, what, did he just swim over there, or what?
I'm so glad he made it back safe. I guess I have you to thank for that.
Well, at least he
All
made it
ready?
there before they started having problems. No, I don't. Wait a minute. What if I choose this option?
Forgot something? I'll get the boat for you.
Does this take me out? Oh. Huh, that's weird. Strange that they would give me two ways of doing that. But you could also talk to Zats for a little more info, too.
Something you want to ask?
Yeah, what's going on?
Eisenberg is a land dotted with many active volcanoes, of which Mount Karka is the largest.
Well, you do have the fire crystal.
Thanks to all the volcanic activity, you can dig up precious metals and gems practically anywhere.
Oh, really?
This is the one place in the world where orichalcum can be mined. Impressive, huh?
Our main industries are mining, smelting, and gem working. All are connected to the fire within the earth that sustains us.
I would think that would be the dominion of the Earth Crystal, but okay.
But mining has ground to a halt due to the Civil War. So have trades that rely on it.
I would think you would want to have a steady supply of, like, metals for armor and equipment or anything.
This realm was founded by the forces stationed here to protect the Temple of Fire and the Fire Vestal. Powerful garrisons guarded the north, south, east, and west borders. There was no mightier force in all the world at the time.
Well,
Despite that, we never moved to attack our neighbors. We took pride in our defensive stance.
what neighbors? You're on a continent all by yourselves.
That's how we built a nation in this barren land, while protecting generations of fire vestals. Everyone was a devout follower of crystalism. Their faith was strong, and the fire vestal was honored above all others.
Well, good for you guys. Whatever works for you.
Something you want to ask? They say this realm was founded by a militia that formed to protect the Fire Vestal. This militia came to rule the land, and over many years split into two factions serving different purposes.
Oh.
The
Like,
Shield Bearers
yeah.
protected the Temple of Fire and the Fire Vestal, while the Sword Bearers repelled any foreign invaders.
well, they didn't do a very good job, did they?
This was... how long ago would it have been? Centuries at least. It was an age of peace for Eisenberg, with crystalism as the official religion, and the Fire Vestal revered by all. Over time, the Shield Bearers and Sword Bearers changed into something akin to ideological groups.
The shield bearers fought only to protect the peace. Most people fell into this group.
Then why are they losing?
We may not act like it, but we have proper ranks too. I'm a corporal, as is Zatz here. The sword bearers sought to invade other realms and expand our territory. Of course, few harbor such radical ideas. Most turned a deaf ear to them.
Not anymore.
No one expected them to take up arms against their countrymen. And now these rebels have the upper hand against the shield bearers.
What do they want? Who's in charge, anyway?
Something you want to ask?
I mean, you got a king or a queen or something or other?
4 years ago, 100,000 soldiers garrisoned in the north were wiped out.
Whoa.
The work of the Sword Bearers.
Holy cow, how do you kill that many people without, like, a nuclear bomb or something?
That triggered the civil war that still drags on now. The Sword Bearers slaughtered their own brethren. Their forces couldn't hold a candle to our own, but they hired scores of formidable mercenaries. These mercenaries were skilled and disciplined, and they fought with astonishing ferocity.
Well, weren't you skilled and disciplined too?
The Shield Bearers still had a big edge in numbers, but we were no match for them.
That's not all. The mercenaries also taught the sword bearers a despicable practice.
Oh, what's that?
Use of a vile, inhumane weapon. Toxic mist.
Oh, so like a biological weapon or something.
They used it to eradicate our forces in the East City. In one night, we lost 100,000 soldiers.
Holy cow. I would think that would be really hard to pull off with even a biological weapon like that.
Deadly fumes hung over the entire battlefield. The land was rendered uninhabitable.
So, how are you guys still fighting if the land is uninhabitable?
But the sword bearers didn't stop there. They raided the Temple of Fire, and the Fire Vestal fell prey to them. Without the Vestal, the Fire Crystal could not be controlled, causing Mount Karka to erupt violently.
Dumbasses.
Since then, the Shield Bearers have been struggling just to defend our positions. At that point, things looked grim, so we headed to Grand Ship to seek reinforcements.
But we ran into the mercenary leader, and our squad was wiped out. We're all that's left.
Nuts.
Now the sword bearers and shield bearers are locked in battle at Eisenberg. If they break our lines, the shield bearers will be routed.
And then what?
Until now, the sea routes were closed, so neither shield bearers nor sword bearers could be reinforced from outside. That's the only reason we've held out so long. Now that ships are running again, our future hangs by a thread.
Yeah, if you tried going around on the north side
Something
of the
you wanna
continent,
ask?
there's actually a beach where you could dock
Oh.
there. But you'd be turned away, I think, by cannon fire, if I recall correctly. Now, to get out of this place, it's a little tricky. Yeah, there it is. There's a door right there.
Let's get going then. The shield bearers are based in the west, but we have to take the long way around.
Yeah, if you try to just like run right up to the door, you might skip past it and you won't be like on just the right pixel or whatever to get out of this place.
We'll need to go south a bit first. Once we're through, head back northward.
Keep your eyes peeled as well. We could be set upon at any time.
Well, yeah, it is a war. But alright, let's take a look around. Or we could have more party chats! Oh, the volcano? Oh, or that. Oh. I don't think we ever actually see that, though, in-game. Oh. Where'd you go? Oh. Well, yeah, he does have the highest innate speed stat of our party members. Oh, yeah, I think that's the name of, like, a random enemy we can meet up with around here, now that I think about it. Yeah, it is. They're like tigers, or, yeah, tiger-type enemies or something. I think we've seen some of them already. Ah, too bad, ring a bell. Ha ha. Okay, let's get moving then. There are some enemies I can only encounter here at nighttime. And I think we got one of them. So, alright, let's see what we got here. The ghosts. And let's see, we got some imps that I believe I've already met up with before. Yeah, they were back at the ruins that we were just at there. Whatever they were. There's so many ruins in these games. Okay, so, let's see what we can do here. I would definitely like to steal from all these guys. By the way, something I could do to increase my stealing rate is use the prayer command there, if I so chose. But at this point, there's 3 enemies, and I want to scan one of them. So I'm just going to go with this instead of using prayer. But yeah, a lot of you guys were saying that prayer does work with stealing, as far as like boosting its success rate. So that's pretty nice. Okay, and then examine the ghost. What are you guys weak to? Do I have anything I can exploit that with? No! Okay, so let's see what we can do. Actually, you know what? Let's let you default. And let's see, ring a bell. Now let's just go with 2 vengeances on these guys. And 2 crescent moons. That should take care of most of them. Yeah, look at that damage. Even with just the katana there and mug there. So yeah, that could just top off just about any battle. Holy crap! Look at that damage. And we got 2 of the enemies that I'm sure only show up at night. There's some other enemies that I think are more common at nighttime, but I don't know for sure because I don't have access to like enemy domain tables or anything like that.
Hold it!
What was that?
I sense danger.
Watch out!
But there's no danger music. And we died.
Nice footwork. You must have been training since we last met, my unworthy disciple.
Grimoire Vice, is that you?
Master.
Not anymore.
Master?
So you are the sword master leading the mercenaries then? The head of the Black Blades, my old master.
Nuts.
I wish it weren't so. I wanted to believe you were not capable of such a thing. Tell me, Master. What business have you aiding the sword bearers in their rebellion?
Yeah, what difference does it make to you guys?
Was it your intention to plunge this peaceful country into war?
I ask you back. Do you understand the gravity of what you have done?
We've saved a lot of people's lives?
I hear you have taken up with a Vestal, and now you have released 2 crystals to run out of control. Foolish.
They seem to be working just fine to me. Look at the world here. How are we supposed to survive without clean air or water?
You always did have a habit of running with your emotions, not seeing the big picture. You've not changed a bit.
What big picture?
What big picture? You cannot be so deluded as to think starting wars can be justified.
You are still a child if you are only able to see war as right or wrong. You are yet naive.
That's your excuse? That's the best you can come up with for killing hundreds of thousands of people?
I cannot allow a foundling such as yourself to meddle in the fate of the crystals.
Well, we've already been doing pretty good with that so far.
Though you are my disciple, and the beloved daughter of a dear friend.
Not that beloved.
I will cut you down with my own blade if you continue this folly, and expose the world to danger.
Well, we're not killing innocent people, dude. I think that's pretty much evil by almost every ideology in the world. Depending on who you consider to be innocent or not, that is.
Commander Kame-Izumi, the sword-bearer forces have started withdrawing.
What? Can they not understand such basic tactics?
Evidently not.
We have the Vestal within our grasp, but we cannot let our allies be run down like dogs. Call off the attack on the shield-bearer headquarters. We must withdraw swiftly and go to the aid of the sword-bearers.
Yes, sir.
Wait! Master!
Do you have anything else to say for yourself while you're at it?
Idia, are you ready to face the consequences of your decision?
To save hundreds of thousands or millions of lives? Yes.
If you still insist on defying me the next we meet, I shall slay you where you stand.
I don't think so, pal.
Regardless of how you and I may will it, these are the grave circumstances we find ourselves in. Disciple of the Blade, no more of your insubordination will be tolerated. Understood?
Well, we already killed her bosses, so I don't know that that would necessarily be insubordination at this point.
Master.
Besides, that's what the sage was telling us to do. Have the courage to disobey. And we're working on it.
Is that everyone?
Who are these guys?
Commander, the ship thought to be harboring the Wind Vestal has been sighted in the waters near Grand Ship.
A little late.
The Wind Vestal has already arrived in these lands. I spoke with her myself a while ago, Barbarossa.
I didn't think she had anything to say.
Oh? Please tell me you have not captured her yet. I would hate to miss out on that honor.
I like Barbarossa. Probably one of my top 5, maybe top 3 favorite asterisk bearers.
No, we did not get the chance. Some of our forces were retreating, so we opted to aid our allies as they withdrew.
Did you not think capturing the vessel should take precedence, Sword Master?
Your overconfidence will be your undoing.
This will not do. If we leave the Wind Vestal to her devices, we shall only repeat our failures in Count Isla and Anshine.
The Wind Vestal is here for the crystal. She is no threat while the way to the temple is closed. Given the state of the war, preventing losses is crucial. The Vestal can wait.
And how does your task progress, Kada? I hear the cleansing of the East City is not yet even half complete.
What kind of cleansing?
I'm doing all that I can. Things are going as well as can be expected.
You mean like ethnic cleansing?
Very well then. Moving on. What is the situation at the Eisen Bridge, Praline?
Oh, me? Nothing's really changed there, I guess.
So, your Legion of Black Blades has an officer that dresses like a bunny girl.
I'm sure all the soldiers there are doing their best to make me happy, though. Those shield bearers just don't know when to quit. They won't let us cross the bridge. Good! I put on a smile and sang my best, but nothing. They're a bunch of sourpusses.
Well, what is singing supposed to do?
Oh well, if they can't appreciate my golden voice, it's their loss. Those poor, miserable shield bearers.
If you can keep the main contingent of the shield bearers pinned down, all shall go as planned.
What do you mean?
Got it! I won't let you down. Praline a la mode never disappoints.
More importantly, have we found a way into the Temple of Fire?
He's talking to you, Konoe.
Speak up for a change, Konoe. Your moping is starting to get me down.
I didn't think anything could get you down, Barbarossa.
It is your killing of the fire vestal that blocked off the way to the temple, after all.
Dumbass.
I cannot fathom how one so imprudent came to lead a covert force.
What's going on?
I won't be called imprudent by a floundering fool like you. A report on my findings has already been submitted in writing. The way into the Temple of Fire via the southern route by way of the town of Hearthchild has also been blocked by lava, and it's not possible to get through.
Grammar?
Via above-ground routes, we are looking into the possibility of the existence of secret passages used by temple worshippers. That is all.
Okay.
Still can't talk unless disguised, That must keep you busy.
I'm not really sure what the point of that is, but okay.
We should follow up on Konoe's report.
I'm guessing it's an anime trope that I'm just not aware of.
Was there any way into the temple by sea?
We looked at a number of landing points, but it doesn't look possible. The coastline there is sheer palisades. All the low ground where a landing might have been possible was covered by lava. Not even I could bring a ship in safely there.
If we just sit idly by, the wind vestal will get there before us.
We must avoid that at all costs. Our objective at this time is to focus on finding a way into the temple.
Oh, so that's why they're not, like, really pressing the attack, I guess.
I wish all of you good luck in your endeavors. That will be all. You can return to your duties.
Wow. That's a strange bunch of opponents for us. And we got more party talk! Whoa! Holy cow! That's pretty powerful. I wonder why. Well, we've learned quite a few new tricks since she was working directly under him, I guess, or just training or something. Well, yeah, we gotta find a way to get to the water crystal. What do we got going on here? Just a few more items. Oh well. How's our clock looking? Well, we're almost at 20 hours. When I get there, I'll probably do another data update and put my 3DS to sleep to develop Norende a bit more. But can the leader of the shield bearers help us find a way into the Temple of Fire? Find out next time on Let's Play Bravely Default. This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.